So in 2023, November of 2023, we work with PIF. We bring Saudi Arabia ETF on Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and that makes the ETF the largest Saudi ETF globally. And on 2024, July 2024, we were very lucky. We're using the ETF cross-listing scheme. We bring the Hong Kong Saudi CSOP Saudi ETF listed on Shenzhen and the Shanghai Stock Exchange with our partners in mainland China. And since then, the two ETF feeder funds listed on Shenzhen and Shanghai Stock Exchange draw quite a lot of attention from mainland Chinese investors. So at the first 3 trading days, these two ETFs hit 3 times up limits. So that means in 3 days, these two ETFs goes up 30%, and people are willing to pay premium to get access to Saudi Arabia investment opportunities. And last year, we're also, very fortunately, we bring Hong Kong investment opportunities to Saudi. We work with Argaam to launch the Argaam CSOP MSCI China ETF on Tadawul. So that one is also very interesting. This is the first Sharia compliant ETF attract Hong Kong, invest in Hong Kong markets. And since then, for this particular ETF, the market performs quite well. The YTD performance is going up more than 20% and gives this as the most stunning performance of the major index for this year. And so for this sort of, both way traffic, so CSOP, we bring Saudi Arabia investment opportunities to mainland China and also Hong Kong, and also we bring Asia, Hong Kong equity investment opportunities back to Saudi Arabia. We try to build up a corridor to make people from both sides of people can have chance to look at other investment opportunities and participate in other markets. Yeah. So right now, the ETF AUM grown. One is because the market performance, and another is because people are getting into there. For instance, we have cross-listing these two ETF on Shanghai and Shenzhen Stock Exchange. At the first week, we track like more than 120,000 people, investors invest into those ETFs. And right now, the total investment investors of these two ETFs is above 150,000 people in there. Because, in China, if you try to invest abroad, you have to through a certain scheme. That scheme, to invest in Saudi Arabia is called QDII. The QDII quota right now is the whole country is pretty much run out of the quota. So the size is very limited for people to participate. But we still see a lot of interest and people try to get in there. Yeah. So obviously, right now, the whole world, the capital market is a little bit volatile because of geopolitical tension, the tariff, and people still see, the importance of diversification. For instance, in mainland China and also in this region, Asia, in the past, we will think, U.S. market is exceptional. But right now, this sort of concept or exceptionalism of U.S. market getting more and more concerns by investors. People are trying to find diversification, tours or diversification destinies to do their asset allocation. So with Saudi Arabia and also from Saudi people's view, H shares or Hong Kong or A shares, China investment opportunities is getting more and more interesting, I would say. So for instance, like, for this year, so China and Hong Kong performs quite well, the equity markets. So the ETF listed on Tadawul. So I just said for this year, the market, the ETF goes up more than 24%. It's far way, better than like the Nasdaq, S&P. So I think, with given that sort of performance, people will getting more and more interesting about that. And also, for Saudi people, I talk with the local people, local participants, and also retails. People knows, China markets. They can talk a little bit about, the companies like Alibaba, like Tencent or Xiaomi. Yeah. So those names, they knows that. Yeah. I think, as a industry participants, our job is to continually to bring the good investment opportunities to the investors. So when we talk about Saudi ETFs, when we do marketings, all the people will ask, so whether it's only like oil concentrated ETF or products. So we tell them actually it's not. It's a very diversified portfolio. Actually, the largest sector of our ETF is Saudi ETF is financials. So more than 40% is financials, and the oil sector is only counts on less than 15% of the total portfolio. And I think this is also, echoes the country's goal, with the Vision 2030. The Saudi Arabia is trying to lower down its GDP related to the oil sectors. So, and also we can see, when we talk these stories to our investors, they will impressed by, how the determined and also, the country's ambitions about, to build a vibrant modern society instead of just only sell the natural resources. Yeah, I think the GCC conference in London is working as a bridge to connect global investors with the GCC countries, companies, investors, and also can share investment ideas and create a better ecosystem to work together. I can give you an example, like we during the lunch break, we have the chance to talk with the Minister of Investment from Saudi Arabia, and also with a bunch of other investors. They already invest in Saudis. They have some pinpoint, for instance, like borrowing and lending of the equities of Saudi markets. And as an investor, as an ETF house, we have a large of inventory of Saudi equities. So basically, by attending this conference, we can, get some sort of new deals through HSBC. So I think this is a very good one. And for next year, probably will come again.